have a very special guest in the building, somebody that I've been dying to sit down with, get to know, sit down and talk, and have him talk to my listeners, because I really feel that he is a big inspiration for anybody out there that wants to get into music, DJing, becoming an artist, moving out to Miami, anything you want to do. I feel like this guy is the guy. So, without further ado, let you introduce yourself.
What's up to the great family? It's DJ Fly Guy here. What's going on?
DJ Fly Guy.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Fly Guy is, you better hop on his social media right now and find out who he is. He is part of the headlining marketing team, right?
That's right, Headliner Market Group. Yep.
And let everybody know that's outside of Miami how big that is.
Pretty much to sum it up, we basically do like the biggest urban events in the country and arguably the world. If you ever heard of Live on Sunday, then you know what Headline is about. I just celebrated my 10th year in the DJ game in January.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever, 10 years ago, did you ever think that you'd be DJing at Live?
Not at all. Not at all. I never got into the DJ game, with the intentions of making it a career. It just kind of evolved that way. And then once a couple of opportunities came, it kind of just snowballed from there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Was it ever a passion of yours?
Well, I'm a child of hip hop, so music is always a passion, and it wasn't such a difficult transition going from artist to DJ because for me, it was all about the music anyway. It's just a different expression of it, if you will. There's always a little resistance, but I think now I'm in a position now where people are starting to identify with me more on the artist side than not just a DJ, and a serious artist at that.
Yeah, no, I'm a rapper first.
Yeah, DJ second, yeah.
Yo, 20 years though?
Yeah. More than that. I think, I recorded my first song when I was 15. And I spent 10 years engineering myself, so I know how I'm supposed to sound in the studio. And I've worked with.
A real passion for it. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, it's not a game. It's not a game.
Wow. And what advice would you have for rappers out there or people that are trying to get into it to keep up the momentum and stay into? Because it's hard. It's hard. People get discouraged all the time.
Yeah.
Life happens.
With anything in life, consistency is the key. I could have given up a long time ago, and if I would have done that, I would have never been on Sway in the Morning like I was last month, but I know for every individual it's different. And, as my homegirl Ingrid B says, life is out here lifing, and some of us may not have the ability to pursue our passions the way we want to because we have obligations and responsibilities. I've been fortunate enough, I would say, to be someone that's willing to make the necessary sacrifices in order to achieve certain goals I've set for myself. And remaining consistent to that is what's gotten me through year after year.
Like, there's a difference between followers, customers, supporters.
Right.
Don't you feel?
Right. Once you started being able to purchase followers and purchase views on YouTube and purchase listens on SoundCloud, like that fucked the game up. So now nothing is believable anymore. It's all smoke and mirrors until you see the results, be it sales, be it, support, be it, and I'll tell you something, like that support is different when people have to spend money to support you. Like anybody that comes support you if they get in somewhere for free. But if they got to pay to come see you do something, that's different. Like people that come see me at this day party I do called De La Soul, they got to pay to get in. But they're there every month, like clockwork.
I was going to talk about that. Was my next question. Like, how is the support when you're out DJing? Like, how do you keep the momentum? Everybody's still coming to your parties. Do you have a core group of supporters?
Right. I think for me, the support is definitely there. It's been there. It continues to grow. But when people come to see me and hear me play, they know that they're getting a different experience.
You are lyrical. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what grabs me as an artist, like lyrics. Somebody that's really saying something. Somebody that uses metaphors. Somebody that I love that.
Right.
Not just trying to have a gimmick. Like, you have a really good lyrics.
And that was all I wanted. I just wanted people to view me seriously as an artist and not think that I'm just a DJ trying to rap. I'm a rapper that just happens to DJ.
All right, so you have let's talk about the projects that you have and future projects that are coming out.
Okay. Right now I got the project out called Paradise City that's available on all the platforms. It's a 5-song EP that's soulful to best describe it. It's all the music I do comes from a true place. So it's all about lyricism. It's all about relatable content. As I told my man Big Chuck from Po Boy the other day, I said, he asked me, how would you describe your music, what you do. Do you have your own lane, your own genre, whatever? I said, my music, if you want to define it, put a term on it, is adult contemporary rap music. Something that people over 30, 35, 40, as you grow and mature, you can continue to listen to hip hop and it has some substance and quality. Because we're the only genre that apparently likes to look down on us as we get older and then stop listening to it. And it's like, why does that have to happen? Why can't our culture continue to grow and mature like rock and roll, and you listening to artists that are, you know, in their 40s or better, and it's quality content? So that's what I do.
I love that, because people always feel that's a whole concept. We talked about that with the brothers from Circle of Brotherhood, and it's really a mentality that they put in our communities, you know, put the young against the old to divide us, you know? And it's like, we really still go for that. It's like, oh, you're 30, oh, bitch, you better hope you live to fucking see this
exactly.
age, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because the way things are out here right now, you can get a lot of wisdom, and I think that's what kids don't understand, that what they can learn from somebody over that age. You know, sometimes we are disconnected because some of that music, we be like, what are you saying? But it's not a diss to them, it's just that we just can't understand it. So they automatically dismiss us as well.
Well, the thing
they're gonna grow up.
The thing is, to me, you know, everything moves in cycles in life, right? And you know, even though the 90s was, you know, they labeled it the golden era, and, you know, to me, it was the best era of hip hop. You know, there was whack shit back then, just like there's whack shit now. But back then, there was less of it. There was less whack shit. And there was more diversity and variety in the popular shit. So you could have on the radio a Redman, a Laws of the Underground, a Scarface, an Outkast, a Snoop, a Dog Pound, a Twista, and you get all of that. You receive all of that different variety of hip hop and all of those different sounds and cultures in Midwest, down South, West Coast, New York style. Like now it just seems like everything sounds the same, and we're getting force fed this negativity and this bullshit. So that's the majority now, but there's still quality music out there. You just have to really be willing to seek it, find it, absorb it, and let it be known. So that's why I do, you know, the type of music that I do, because to me, there's an audience for every style of music. I, like many of us, enjoy sex, and, you know, as a man, I love a woman that's, you know, likes to explore a little bit and be a little freaky. So this is just a song, you know, about that.
Okay,
you know,
guys.
And it features my man Nova King out of Pompano, who to me is like one of the most incredible artists that I've heard in a long time. Nova King, follow him. I am Nova King, Novaking. I am Nova King. I can't even, you'll hear it, but I just,
Did you
he's
produce
He
this
well
yourself?
known though. He definitely well known.
Yeah. He's no, I didn't produce it. It was actually co-produced by my man Nixon and DJ Illusion out of House of Dreams studio in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So let's get into She's a Freak. I've been wanting to hear this. I thought that you have some visuals on your IG, but you said that's not to this song.
Nah, that's something a little different. That's
yeah.
but this video's coming though soon.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
So this is exclusive. Fly Guy in the arena with Regina on the Great FM. She's a freak. Extra. We had to play that 2 times over here. Like,
I appreciate it.
I was like, whoa.
Appreciate that.
Whoa, what is that?
Appreciate that.
When you DJing, do you play any of your tracks?
I do. I played in a way that, you know, I guess some people would disagree in the approach to it, you know, as opposed to me saying, hey everybody, this is my song, check it out, blah 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 blah, and then play it. I like to just mix it in with something that they're already familiar with. And then you know, and then I observe the energy and how people respond to it, how they move, if they vibe to it. And with that one, She's a Freak is automatic. In my mind, I've always envisioned myself being, if not signed, managed by Rock Nation, because I feel like my music fits the most over there with what they have over there with J. Cole, with Rhapsody, Ninth Wonder, like everything that they're doing over there. So you know, somebody at Rock Nation, holla at me.
Shout out to
you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? So
talk to me.
So if you take one example like BET.
Yes.
Okay. I'm 39. So I came up, you know, into my adolescence in the 90s, right? When Bob Johnson owned BET, we had Teen Summit, Caribbean Rhythms, Video Soul, BET News, Tavis Smiley, just to name a few. When Bob Johnson sold it to Viacom, we got Hell Date, College Hill, BET Uncut, and I don't think I need to go any further.
Exactly.
So you see that there's like a systematic destruction of our, you know, mentally, how we see ourselves, how we view ourselves, and everything like that. And I think that trickles over into the music and the content that we're putting out to the youth. Absolutely. And that affects, you know, that affects us all as a culture, as a people. So I don't know, it's definitely something that, you know, I think is being done intentionally, and it's working, and it, you know, you can see it, you know, within what is considered popular rap music today.
We can see that it's clearly systematic against us.
Right.
You know, we can clearly see like the most spins and things like that, the most exposure is all that negativity.
Right.
But sometimes it's kind of discouraging to the young artists that's out there, like I said, to the artists that's in Kansas, in Virginia.
Yeah.
They want to talk about what they see, but what they're seeing is not as popular as to talking about guns and this and drugs and things like that.
You know, you gotta just, you know, whatever your truth is, stick to that. You know, if you're getting into the business, to the industry in order to get rich, I don't think that's the proper approach, in my opinion. I don't think that's the proper intention. You know, I think if you do it from a passionate place, then the money will eventually come. You know, but whatever your truth is, just stick to that. You know, do it with the mindset of longevity. Not just a quick dollar, not just 15 seconds of fame, or, you know, whatever it is. So Paradise City EP is out right now on all the platforms, but stream it on Tidal, because as an independent artist, we get the most revenue from Tidal. If you don't have Tidal, download Tidal. You know, it's black owned, like y'all are black owned.
Amen.
You know,
I was gonna ask you about that, if it was on Tidal, if it was on all of that stuff.
And Tidal, you know, that Tidal gives back the biggest revenue.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, you know, because Jay-Z understands that, you know, what it's like to be an independent artist and everything like that. So also look out for another collaboration EP I have coming out called Buena Vista with my man Lucian White, which we have a big show Friday, June 14th. Y'all are invited. It's going down at 1306 downtown Miami, and we're opening up for this artist called The Bonfire. Have you heard of The Bonfire? You'll thank me later. Okay. This is like, you know, being put on by a Headliner Select, which is a subsidiary to Headliner Market Group. It's like the grown, mature, you know, I hate to say grown and sexy, but it's grown and sexy. You know, this is like something you want to dress up nice and come out and, you know, and get a real soulful, you know, smooth groove night. This is
Y'all already know.
Y'all already know we're gonna be there looking cute. Okay, thank you for the invite. We will definitely be there, Fly Guy.
Yeah.
I really am so happy that you came to do this interview.
No, I was happy to be here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
No, I love your music. I love
you.
everything that you do, what you stand for. You know, I've heard you talk about how much you hate mumble rap, but you know, you respect it.
I don't hate it. I just had to understand it. You know, the same way my mother didn't understand Biggie and Snoop and hated that. You know, like it's like everything. Like I said, everything moves in cycles. So, you know, being a DJ helped me to understand its place in music and culture nowadays. It's just, it's not for me. Oh, appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. And this setup is, thank you, man. Yeah.